So the Toronto Blue Jays had their first spring training game of 2021. And let's see if you can see me right now. I really hope this stream is working. Oh, yep, you can see me. So the Blue Jays had their first spring training game in 2021, and I am so happy right now. Let's go. So Anthony Kay pitched, and I learned that Michael Kay, the Yankees broadcaster, is not his father. So good to know. Well, that's the first thing I learned out of many things. I am so happy that the Blue Jays are back. I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy right now. I feel amazing. I feel pumped just to work out for this. Yes, I'll be in the vaccine, but please do not bug me. I don't want to see you. So Anthony Kay, he pitched amazing. In the broadcast, they called him the local lefty. He's a three-pitch mix pitcher. And he also looked a lot lighter than normal. I was really surprised, really impressed. Thought they played amazing. He pitched 2 innings, had 2 strikeouts. He had no hits, no walks, which was amazing. I thought he was probably the player of the game. Him and Logan Morthman. He had a home run. Anthony Kay had a no-hit, 2 innings. So I'm going to give it a tie for a player of the game today. So I think they both played amazing. So they're probably the player of the game. Marcus Simeone. So one of the new offseason signings. We're not going to talk about George Springer, even though he's on my thumbnail. That's kind of clickbait a little bit. Marcus Simeone, he's the big offseason signing that we're going to talk about. We have 2 people. Let's see who they are. I want to see who our people are in chat. Oh, still just have Wolfie, yeah. So Marcus Simeone, I thought his speed was amazing. His defense was pretty good, except for the error on him. But I'll talk about that later. His hitting, his running, his defense was all amazing. I'm pretty sure he had a double or a single or 2 singles. But I'm pretty sure he had a steal also. Sorry, it's hard to remember all the stats. I was trying to keep track of everything, but it's so hard. I feel pumped about the W. I feel so good. I could jump to the moon right now, buddy. 6-4 against the Yankees. This is going to be a good season. If we're already beating the Yankees this early, without even having Springer on the team, we'll be back to the playoffs easily. So Marcus Simeone was really good. Bo Bichette, he had a strikeout in his first at bat, then he had a walk, and then I don't think he had another hit. I think he was pinch ran for in his second at bat, where he had the walk. He had 2 walks. Sorry. So how do you guys feel about the game? Oh, we have another person. I'm so pumped about this game, guys. I am so pumped. Kevin Biggio playing third. That's one thing I did not think I would be saying last season. But now that we have an amazing other middle infielder, which in Marcus Simeone, it's going to have some tough decisions that we're going to have to make in the middle infield. Who knows what we're going to do? Will Bo be playing second or short? Will Simeone be playing either position? Oh, 3 people! Wow. Come on, write in the chat. I want to see some people. So Biggio played third. He had a double. He looked a little more aggressive, which I'm happy about. The Blue Jays will be in Dunedin until about June, and then they'll either be in Buffalo for the rest of the year because of the heat, or they'll be back in Toronto, I hope, but I really doubt it. It might be better off for our community in Canada. But it's sad they're going to be there. Might be a little better for them to play the Rays. You never know. So the 7-inning game, that's how they played today. And the managers, they could have had either 5, 7, or 9 innings. They decided to go for 7. Surprised they didn't go for 5, but happy about 7. And also, in the beginning of the game, the judge had a massive error. It made me so happy. I had such a big smile on my face, guys. I was just ecstatic. It makes me happy seeing such a big name player fail. Just like Gary Sanchez, who we'll talk about in a bit, I think. Gurriel didn't have that good of a game. Well, actually, at the beginning of the game, he wasn't that good, but then he did have a hit. Gurriel had a flyout and a strikeout. Then he drove in a run later in the game, and then had a pinch ran for. Do you see? No, I did not. Oh, that's very interesting. Very good to know. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he looked really good. He lost like 42 pounds, supposedly. He had hit by pitch in the first, and he had a couple walks, I'm pretty sure. You know what I want to see? I want to see him stealing bases. That'll make my day. I don't know about all of you, but I will be so happy when I see him stealing bases. I think he might. And after seeing him like fat last year, this is a good sign to see. I'm happy to see 3 people in our chat. Well, in the watching, but we have only one person in the chat, which is the one person that's always here. So Springer was not with the team today, so I don't know why you're talking about George Springer. Because we will be talking about him on March 12th, or whenever I do my Blue Jay stat predictions, which will be soon. I was organizing a spreadsheet last night. Expect to see this content done of the over-under of all these projected stats soon. But that'll be done soon. I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek to that video. That's going to be real fun. You guys are all going to love that. So Springer's not on the team. He was not with the team today. I don't know how to feel about that. Maybe they're just resting him, but I heard he's going to be DHing on Tuesday. So that might be good, but we're not going to be able to see it because we live in Canada and the CRTC doesn't let them broadcast all the spring training games, or Rogers just a bunch of cheap asses. So I shouldn't be saying that, but who cares? So Rowdy Tellez, we'll talk about him in trade rumors a little bit later, but he had a ground rule double in the first. Made me so happy. Then he had a single. He had a pretty good game. That ground rule double was really good. That was probably the coup de grace. That was the chef's kiss of everything. I'm pretty sure he had a couple RBIs with that. I think it was 2 RBIs. But Rowdy had a really good game. It's sad that they're pulling players so early in the game. Makes my life a lot more difficult. But it's baseball, spring training, first spring training game, first game of the year. You don't want to injure the players. Did I write here? So another thing that they mentioned, I think this happened last year. The base umps, they're switching every inning. It's probably to get experience every base. Oh, and also I saw a video of Angel Hernandez, so it means he's back and he won his racial discrimination case. 1 second. So Angel Hernandez is back. The umps kept switching during the game, except for the home plate umpire, obviously. Jonathan Davis, he had a pretty good first couple innings. Then he kind of wasn't as good. But in the first inning, he had hit by pitch. Then he stole a base. I'm pretty sure then he came around to score. What is it? Pineapple? I can't tell what fruit that is. What fruit is that? Right there in the chat, because I cannot tell on my computer. But Jonathan Davis, he had a really good game. Hit by pitch in the first inning. Then he stole a base. Came around to score, I'm pretty sure. Then a couple innings later, he had a single. And had an RBI on the single. RBI single. So he played really well. Happy to see him back. He's probably our fifth best outfielder. Why are the dogs barking so much? But I love to see all the players doing well, and they all were on their A game. Sorry about the dogs barking. So Gary Sanchez, guys, just talk about the Yankees for a sec. What they gonna do with him? Oh, do you see Springer making left? Oh, I didn't see it. I thought I heard that he wasn't even with the team today. But it's nice to hear that that he potentially was. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not gonna speculate that, but nice to see that he's happy with his coaches and teammates. So Gary Sanchez, I'm not sure if he's going to be playing DH or catcher for the Yankees. He probably could be playing each. I just wanted to mention that because he didn't have that good of a season last year, if I remember. And also Jano or Kirk. There's a couple people in the world that are saying that Alejandro Kirk is better than Danny Jansen. I think those people are on some major drugs because Danny Jansen is such a better catcher, especially on defense. Defense, most important thing. Most important thing in baseball, defense, and Danny can do that. I'm not sure about Kirk. I think that Kirk might struggle in a long season. Oh, another fun little thing. Asher Rojanowski, a former Blue Jay first-round draft pick. I think he was first-round pick. He was pitching for the Yankees now. He was playing for the Orioles last year, and now he's playing for the Yankees. That's interesting. I thought that was extremely interesting. I don't know who's calling me right now. But very interesting. And I was thinking maybe 6-man rotation for the Blue Jays. That might be a good idea. TJ Zoich, he pitched really well also today. He pitched 2 innings, 1 run, 2 hits. I thought he was okay. Jordan Groshans, he played a little bit today. I noticed he looked very stringy, very thin. What the fuck? So I thought that Jordan Groshans was pretty good. He looked pretty good, except for the error that we're going to talk about right now. So Jordan Groshans and Otto Lopez, they had a very costly error where they almost had a collision against each other. I thought that that could have been really costly if it was an actual game, because that was part of the inning that allowed a lot of runs, which we're going to talk about right now. Jacob Waguespack, a pitcher who I liked a lot for the past 2 seasons, but after this game, I'm very disappointed because this guy, who I really trusted with my life, he had 2 home runs given up in 1 inning. Actually, not even an inning. 1/3 of an inning. But he had 3 total runs. He had 3 hits and 0 strikeouts and 1 out. This guy played like garbage. If he doesn't show his real self, I don't want to make this his what's going to tell what he is to us, but he doesn't look very good. But then Anthony Castro came in, replaced him, had 1 strikeout, finished off the inning. Then a guy named Joey Murray, I think his name is, with a very interesting pitch. I thought it was very interesting. It's a invisible, where the ball rises up, I think. I think that's what they were saying in the broadcast. But he looked like he was throwing really fast. It may have just been deception. But this guy looks like a good pitcher. May want to use him. So it's nice to see we have some good pitchers. And now we have 4 viewers. Wow. Right in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. Hey! Also, I noticed Riley Adams, a catcher who I've always thought was a pretty good catcher. Oh, we just lost someone in the chat. So Riley Adams looks pretty good. He's a pretty good catcher. Thought he looked good at behind the plate. Didn't really see him hitting that much. Maybe I just didn't notice him. But Logan Morris, when he had his home run, as we talked about, he's probably our player of the game. And Brian Baker, he closed out the game, 1 inning, about 15 pitches, and 2 strikeouts. He looked pretty good. I think I remember him pitching a little bit in majors. I know he was the AAA closer when I went down to Buffalo a couple of years back. And also something that I was not impressed with, how many fans there were in Tampa. Shows how stupid Republican governors are. I don't want to get into politics. But 2,500 people were in Steinbrenner Stadium down there. That's ridiculous during a pandemic. And Florida has been an epicenter for this disease. It does not make me happy. I think we need to do something about Florida. Yes, this should not be happening. But Blue Jays won 6-4 in 7 innings. I'm really happy, and I think I might close it off soon. Do you have anything else to say in the chat? Anything else you want to discuss with me? Come on, guys. Let's. I want to see what you have to say. And keep in mind, I will be doing this video soon of my over-unders for every player on the team. I'm just looking for someone else to help me out with that video, because I want to make sure I'm not having a biased opinion. But Blue Jays played well today. And that's all I have to say. So we're going to end the stream here. Bye, all y'all. See ya.